Fort Yates is a town in Sioux County, North Dakota in the United States. It is the tribal headquarters of the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe and county seat of Sioux County. Since 1970, the population has declined markedly from more than 1,100 residents as people have left for other locations for work. The population was 184 at the 2010 census. History: a primarily Native American settlement developed here after a U.S. Army post at this site was established in 1863 as the Standing Rock Cantonment, intended for the U.S. Army garrison to oversee the Hunkpapa and Blackfeet bands and the Inhunktonwan and Cuthead of the Upper Yanktonai of the Lakota. In 1878, the U.S. Army renamed the fort to honor Captain George Yates, who was killed by the Lakota at the Battle of Little Big Horn in 1876. The town that developed was also known as Fort Yates. The Army post and fort were decommissioned in 1903. Fort Yates also served as the headquarters of the U.S. Standing Rock Indian Agency, which in the late 19th century was headed by U.S. Indian Service Agent James McLaughlin. Worried about the Hunkpapa Lakota chief Sitting Bull possibly taking part in the ghost dance movement, he ordered the arrest of the chief on the 14th of December 1890. During the bungled event, the chief was shot and killed at dawn in his log cabin by agency, non-Hunkpapa Dakota police. Sitting Bull was buried at Fort Yates. In 1953, his family authorized his remains to be exhumed and transferred to a gravesite overlooking the Missouri River near his birthplace at Mobridge, South Dakota. A monument dedicated to Sitting Bull was installed at his burial site at Fort Yates. Another monument with his bust on a pedestal overlooks the Missouri River at the Mobridge burial site. This city has become the tribal headquarters of the federally recognized Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, whose reservation encompasses it. They founded Sitting Bull College in Fort Yates, a tribal college now named for the noted 19th-century leader. Known also as Long Soldier, it is the most populous electoral district of the reservation. Geography and climate. Fort Yates is located at 46.08500 degrees north, 100.63028 degrees west, 46.08500 minus 100.63028. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 0.06 square miles, all of it land. Fort Yates has a humid continental climate, with hot summers, cold and very dry winters and substantial diurnal temperature ranges. On the 2nd of February 1992, the city recorded 72 degrees Fahrenheit at 22.2 degrees Celsius, the highest ever recorded for any winter month in North Dakota. Demographics. 2010 census. As of the census of 2010, there were 184 people, 66 households, and 43 families residing in the city. The population density was 3,066.7 inhabitants per square mile. There were 73 housing units at an average density of 1,216.7 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 5.4% white, 92.4% Native American, 0.5% from other races, and 1.6% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 2.2% of the population. There were 66 households, of which 45.5% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 22.7% were married couples living together. 30.3% had a female householder with no husband present. 12.1% had a male householder with no wife present, and 34.8% were non-families. 28.8% of all households households were made up of individuals and 7.5% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.79 and the average family size was 3.26. The median age in the city was 33.6 years. 31% of residents were under the age of 18, 8.7% were between the ages of 18 and 24, 27.6% were from 25 to 44, 22.8% were from 45 to 64, and 9.8% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 53.3% male and 46.7% female. 2000 Census. As of the census of 2000, there were 228 people, 73 households, and 47 families residing in the town. The population density was 3,688.4 people per square mile. There were 78 housing units at an average density of 1,261.8 per square mile. The racial makeup of the town was 93.42% Native American, 5.26% white, and 1.32% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 3.95% of the population. There were 73 households, out of which 35.6% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 28.8% were married couples living together. 26.0% had a female householder with no husband present, and 35.6% were non-families. 26.0% of all households were made up of individuals and 6.8% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 3.12 and the average family size was 3.85. In the town, the population was spread out with 35.5% under the age of 18, 15.4% from 18 to 24, 28.9% from 25 to 44, 14.9% from 45 to 64, and 5.3% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 24 years. For every 100 females there were 94.9 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 88.5 males. The median income for a household in the town was $25,500, and the median income for a family was $31,875. Males had a median income of $26,125 versus $25,000 for females. The per capita income for the town was $9,512. About 6.4% of families and 14.4% of the population were below the poverty line, including 8.2% of those under the age of 18 and 17.6% of those 65 or over.